So, as many of you may know, if you follow me on Facebook, if you're friends with me on Facebook, you know I recently, got back into the workforce. I'm working at a factory, which I hate, but hey, money. But anywho, so probably I want to say my third day there. My third day there is I met this guy who he works there too, and so we were, talking and everything, just having a conversation, and he invited me to lunch. So I'm like, okay, we can go to lunch. I mean, it's cool. I mean, to have like a nice little work buddy or something like just somebody just to talk to, have lunch, you know, because we get 30 minutes for lunch, and we were just like gonna go to one of the a restaurant or something around there, like Burger King, something like that. So I was fine with that because it's just somebody who you work with. I've been friends with people I work with before, and it's been no issue. But during our talk is when I found out that he liked me. So at that exact moment, I told him at from the very beginning, I do not want to be in a relationship right now. I have a lot to work on, with myself and stuff I'm trying to do in my life, my career, and everything. And I told him we can be friends, but I don't want to be in a relationship. And okay, he said, okay, that's cool. So, we were cool for like a couple days, and we text every once in a while. Maybe like the first day, everything was cool. The first day, and then things started to get kind of. He was coming on like he was come on kind of strong, like telling me I'm sexy and he likes my apple bottom jeans. I'm like, okay, back it up. I told you I only wanted to be friends with you. And so after that, he apologizes. He tells me that he was in a relationship with someone for 22 years. Now, mind you, this guy is 40 years old. I'm 26. So he's like 13, 14 years older than me. And so he tells me he's been in a relationship with someone for like 22 years. So he's like, and he's like shy and awkward. He doesn't really know how to behave around women. So I'm like, well, okay, I guess I can understand that because I'm a shy and awkward and nervous person. So, I mean, I can understand it. So, like, I give this guy the benefit of the doubt. I'm like, okay, as long as can understand, friends. We are friends. Nothing more. Friends. And he again says, okay, I understand. Did he understand? No. Or maybe he understood and just refused to ignore it because, then he starts, telling me, oh, like he's such a great guy, just give me a chance, and just open your heart and I won't hurt you. And I'm just like, okay, it's not about that. I told you the reason why I don't want to be in a relationship. Like, my heart is not closed. My heart has never been closed. Like, even though I've been hurt in relationships, I don't close my heart because I believe in love. I believe that there is someone out there for me to love and to love me. So no, my heart isn't closed. I just don't want to be with anyone right now. So I told him this again. He again says, I understand. So at this point, like, we've had, lunch a couple of times. And when it was snowing one day, he dropped me off at home, which I regret now because I swear if he showed up at my house. But anyways, so yeah, we'd had lunch a couple of times, and like I kept trying to give him the benefit of the doubt because like, I know what it's like, to be that shy, awkward person who like doesn't really know the right thing to say. But he just kept pushing it, like telling me, calling me sexy all the time. Like in the text message, like, he didn't say this to my face. He would like text it and stuff, like telling me I'm sexy, or was like kept like trying to say like he's such a great guy, just give him a chance, and all this, that, and the other. I just continued to tell him, like, no. Like at this point, like I don't even want to talk to him anymore. But he keeps texting me, and I keep telling him the same thing over and over and over again. And like you would think he would understand it by now. You would think so. Like I told him from the beginning, point blank, I do not want to date anyone. I'm not trying to lead you on. If you want to talk to me as a friend, that's fine. But if you cannot handle that, then no, we can't be friends. And he's just like asking me for hugs all the time and talking about he wants to hold my hand. And I'm just like, no, thank you. So like I've literally only known this guy for like a week, and not even a week and a half, like a week and a couple of days from when I first like officially met him. Like I saw him around the shop, but when I officially met him, it's only been about a week and a couple of days since then. And like he's telling me he wants to show me how special I am to him and how much I mean to him, and I'm just like, how much could a person you've known for a week and a half mean to you? It's like at this point it's like it's bordering on obsession. So I'm just like, no. This is like, no, this is not gonna work. So like I pull back. I'm like, I'm not texting him back anymore. I'm ignoring his text. And then he texts me this past Friday and he says, I think we should just be friends because the more I try, the more you push me away. And I'm just like, when exactly were we ever anything more than friends? I mean, when did this happen? Like I told you from day one, you can be my friend. So when exactly did we, graduate from friends from whatever you had in your mind that we were? When did that happen? So I'm like, I just text him back saying, like, I told you from the start, I only want us to be friends. I don't want anything more. And, explained everything again for the 50th time. And he's says again, I understand. Clearly, he did not, because over the weekend is when like stuff when it's really started to get like kind of like I started to I already thought he was like kind of creepy. I thought he just like maybe like he really liked me. He was like just kind of creepy a little bit. But from Friday to Sunday, he went from creepy to psycho. Like this guy, like I was just like freaked out because what happened was, okay, and I have my phone here, to show you guys. So I'm recording on my laptop, so I'll show you guys the phone. Okay, so these are the last messages. Like I don't know if you can see that. Okay, so see all of these, like see those like that's all him. Like all of these back to back messages. Like I texted him like a couple of times on last night, and because we were like not only is like arguing, I was just trying to get my point across, telling him to leave me the heck alone. And it's like all these messages from him, and I'm just like, dude, what is wrong with you? So I'm like these long messages for me are me trying to explain this to him, that I told you from the beginning I did not want to be in a relationship with you, and all these back-to-back text messages. Okay, so let me explain to you all, I should say. Or like I'll read a couple of messages, because of like when he first started acting like a psychopath was he was saying he wanted to take me out to go get something to eat. So I'm like I try to let people down easily. Like, I don't want to sound mean. Like I don't like to be mean to people. So I'm just like, so what I said was, I'm like, as friends, right? And he's like, well, I want it to be more. But I'm like, okay, but you just told me Friday that you told me we should be friends. So like what changed from like Friday to right now when you just got confused as to, like, I'm not comprehending how you keep going back and forth between you want to be friends and then trying to pursue me when I've told you from the beginning I do not want to be pursued, so stop it. So after that, then he again, like, because he's been trying to like making out to be like I don't want to be with him because of his age. And yes, I mean the age difference, I don't really say it's a problem. It's different because I've never dated anyone that old. Like the oldest person I dated was like 4 or 5 years older than me, and he's like 14 years older than me. So it wasn't that the age thing was a problem. Like what was the problem was him being like so freaking pushy when I just keep repeating to him, no, no, no. Do you understand the word? No, no, stop. And so he's saying, so I told him it's not about your age. I'm not dating anyone right now. I told him like I'm talking to other people and they, know, I don't Well, I didn't, yeah, so I was talking to other people too, and, I told them the same thing. I don't want to date anybody right now. I told them, friendship. We can be friends, if it, that's what I told them. I told them I want to be in a better place mentally and spiritually, and I have a long journey ahead of me. And then he replies with, I must have been crazy to think I could get a beautiful girl like you. And then he says, good luck with your journey. And I'm like, thanks. So, like, after that, for like 4 hours, I don't hear anything from him. And then after those 4 hours, he texts me back with just craziness. Like, you would think that the conversation ended there, like he understood, things were calm at that point. But no, he texts me back, and this is what he said to me. Disclaimer, I'm about to curse, so just let you know. What he said to me, the only thing you had to say was that you didn't want to fuck because I was older instead of wasting my time. So I'm like, at what point did I waste your time, for one, when I told you from day one what I wanted? And also, at what point did you think we was going to do anything like that? Because, like, from what you've been telling me, oh, you're such a nice guy and you just want to get to know me. So then he, more text messages in a row. Then he goes back to, the Mr. Good Guy again, saying that I don't care what anybody says, I'm a good guy and I've always treated my girls good. Then the next text is that I'm a good guy. Okay, his messages are weird, like his grammar is fudged up. But I'm a good guy, you won't give me a chance to show you. And then I, responded with, I told you from up front, all I was looking for was a friend. I told you that I didn't want to give you the wrong impression. I did not want to leave you on. You knew all this from day one. Sorry about the shakiness. I'm on my laptop and it's on my lap. But like I told him, you knew all this from day one. I told you this from day one what I wanted. You knew. So why are you sitting here acting like I did something or said something to lead you on when I told you repeatedly, more than 20 times, because you just wouldn't stop? So then he was telling me that I'm just saying how I feel and you took it the wrong way. I'm just like, okay, I didn't take anything the wrong way. Like, you just sitting here cursing at me and acting like I led you on when that didn't happen at all. And I told him, no, I didn't take it the wrong way. I told you from day one, I've always been upfront with you. And he goes on about, you clearly been upfront, so I thought I'll be upfront. Awesome. I had my shit together. I own my own home and pay my own bills. I'm doing just fine by myself, but you won't even let me take you out or let me hold your hand, get a hug, and it's frustrating. That's all I'm saying. So I'm not going to ask you to have, I'm not going to ask to have sex with you as something or something I truly do want to go slow. Okay, if you're not going to ask for sex from me, then why 3, 4 messages ago did you just say, if I didn't want to fuck, then I should have told you? So I'm just like, okay, no. Then he goes on to say, but it's up to you. Whatever you want to do, I'm fine with. So after, I didn't text back. I ignored his text. Didn't say anything. And then, a couple hours later, he comes back with, you think you the only woman out there. Girl, you crazy. I'm like, no, I do not think I'm the only woman out there because unlike you, I am a sane person. I'm not crazy. And then he goes on to say that the only thing I had to say was that he was ugly or wasn't my type and he would have understood. And I tell him, like, I said what I meant. If you don't believe what I meant, then that's on you, not me. I told you what I meant. If you can't comprehend things well, I can only hold your hand for so long and like explain things for so long that you can't understand this. And it's like just a 40-year-old guy. Like, I'm confused, y'all. I'm confused. I don't get it. And then, a couple hours later, he, goes on the good guy act again of, oh, I effed up. I I'm just frustrated because things aren't going my way. Because I guess he's been going through some stuff in his personal life or whatever. He said he's sorry he wasted time. I was just looking for something that you weren't. And then I didn't reply to any of that. So then he texted me like sort of somewhere around 10 o'clock or something. The last text he texted me last night was asking me, you still don't want to have anything to do with me? I'm just like, after all that nonsense, you want to ask me, do I want anything to do with you? No, I do not want anything to do with you, you psychopath. Leave me alone. So at this point, I have not texted him back for like hours, and hours. And like, these are the messages I was showing you after I didn't text him back. Like, he just kept just back to back to back messages because I wasn't texting him back. And this was like at work. He was upset because I ignored him. I didn't say hi to him. So he was upset about that and texting me about that. And just, like the thing that they got me, like what really kind of made me nervous about this was that like the way he would just shift so easily from just like playing like a good guy, and then like the next message you're cursing at me and telling me, oh, I led you on and all this other nonsense. And so I'm just to end the story. Well, it's not really to end the story because I don't even know what's gonna happen next, but I ended up reporting him to my shift supervisor because he was harassing. Like, he was sending me back to back messages for like a whole hour, just back to back messages about a whole bunch of nonsense, and I wasn't responding to him. And like, it was making me kind of nervous, like, that switch from like, it's like nice 1 minute and, cursing the next minute. I'm just like, okay, clearly you are an unstable human being. So I'm just gonna let my supervisor know just in case you try to do something crazy. She already knows to keep an eye on you because I'm keeping an eye on you. And that's sort of like what was just really set me on edge. Like, I was like it was to the point like he was making me so scared. I was trembling. Like, while I was telling my supervisor, I was trembling because, for one, he was already making me nervous. Like, he didn't threaten me or anything, but like, if things had kept going, escalating, like, he might have. I don't know if he would have or not, but like the way he was acting, that like those back and forth mood swings, like, they were making me really nervous. And like, but what really had me scared is like, I'm pretty sure a lot of you know how some, some of those situations can be. Like, if you tell your boss or something that you're being harassed, then it may agitate that person further, and then they may, do something crazy. I don't know. I don't know him. I don't know what if he would do anything or not. Like, I don't know you. I don't trust you, especially with you acting like this. I do not trust you. So yeah, I told my supervisor. After that, he didn't say anything to me anymore, or walk past me, because at first he kept walking past my machine. Like, every 5 minutes he was walking past my machine for no reason. Like, there was no reason. Like, I know, because like he does, what he does, he checks on the machines, checks the oil levels and whatever like that. But like, there was no reason for him to go past the machine every 5 minutes, because the oil and stuff doesn't have to be refilled that often. He just kept walking past my machine, back and forth, looking at me, and it's like, can you like go somewhere else? So after I told my supervisor, I saw her call him into the office, and he didn't say anything else to me or walk past me again after that. So that is what happened today, and hopefully it ends here and I don't have to worry about him just doing anything crazy or bothering me anymore. Hopefully. I will keep you guys updated on what happens. Hopefully nothing happens, but I will keep you guys updated either way. If you enjoyed this video, thumbs up. If you want more videos, don't forget to subscribe, hit the notification button so you know when I upload new videos. And my social media will be in the description. And I will see you all next time, maybe tomorrow. Anyways, I hope you all had a wonderful day. I did not, but tomorrow will be better. Peace.